Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Happy Tuesday. Come on in. Let's talk immigration. Come on in, 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 come on in. Someone says, "Why do you always sing my words?" I don't know. I just sing my words. What can I say? Hi, everybody. How is your day going so far? Busy, productive, whatever, name it. Can you believe it is October before you know we have Thanksgiving and then, Christmas. Before you know it, 2021 is over, like it's just started yesterday, right? And then before you know, we're all getting older. Right. Hi, everyone. This is attorney Abdisola Olale. Abdisola Samuel. I am an immigration lawyer based in Alabama, representing immigration clients in all 50 states. If you've got an immigration case, if it's a case that my firm handles, we do represent immigration clients, regardless of the state that you currently live in. So I always get that question every day. Immigration is federal practice. So as long as you have an immigration case, you want an immigration lawyer in a specific state, it doesn't matter that they're not in the state you're in. If they practice that case type, they can represent you. So that should not be a deterrent. So, and a lot of times I tell people that if you think about it, most of the cases we have are sent to specific USCIS offices or immigration court. And many more times we all have to drive one way or the other. That's just the way it is, right? So why would you limit yourself in the choices you have when you don't have to? But anyway, if we can help you with your immigration case, contact our office. Contact information is scrolling at the bottom of the screen, 334-341-4475. You can also visit the website right there on the screen, olalayalawfirm.com. Send an email to info@olalayalawfirm.com. So let's jump right in. Hello, Mr. West. How are you? Hello from Houston, Texas. I feel you with the sun. I was telling my fiance today, I thought it was supposed to be in fall. It is hot. Now, I don't like to be hot, and he knows that, but it is super. I think we're in the 80s. And 2 weeks ago, we were in the 50s. Like, what? If you live in the South, you're used to that crazy weather, right, Mr. West? It's ridiculous. It is hot today. Okay. Send me a text. If you go on the website, you would see the link for the consultation. We have 30 minutes for 125 and 1 hour for 225. So go on the website, and once you get on olalayalawfirm.com, you will see those options. And if you look at the bottom, you also see the option. If you want to take a look at my schedule first, so you see what days I still have available this week. But keep in mind, you have to pay before you schedule. If not, you will cancel you out. You will get a cancellation notice. But otherwise, send me a text to the office number, 334-341-4475, and I can send that, or a business manager will send that to you directly. So let's talk real quick, because I have a consultation at 4, had a 15-minute window. Like, okay, let me get on and talk about this issue that I get all the time. So if 1, 2, 3 people ask me that question, if you want to talk about your specific case, a consultation is required. But that's why I do a lot of those videos, so that people who have the same issues, you can hear me talk about it. And if that helps you to make a decision in your current situation. So before we go on, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, Olalaya Immigration. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok. I do some videos in Yoruba language. I'm a Yoruba woman from grew up in Lagos, from Ondo State, in Nigeria. But a lot of people make fun of my Yoruba speaking skills because I mix a lot of my Yoruba with English. Listen, I grew up on Victoria Land. Enough said. Okay, all right, Mr. West. But I do some videos in Yoruba language, and I do some consultation in Yoruba language, which people find interesting. Anyway, let's get right. So if you need to contact us, that's the contact information at the bottom of the screen. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok. Please share this video, like our page and Facebook. Want to talk today about options you have when abuse starts while you have a pending I-130, I-485 that has been filed. What options do you have if you already have an I-130 that's been filed by your spouse, which you have also filed a concurrent 485 green card application? And while that is pending, you now have been a victim of abuse, and you know it's a marriage where you do not want to continue, or your spouse has now become very controlling, using your immigration status to control you. What options do you have? Are you trapped? Is there anything you can do about that? And if so, what can you do? So I-130 485 is basically called adjustment of status package. That is when you're married to a citizen or green card holder, then file an I-130. If you're married to a citizen, you're an immediate relative, as long as you came to the country legally. Even if you overstay, you can file for your green card, and that's why it's called an adjustment of status one step. If you're on a valid non-immigrant status when you get married to a green card holder and they file an I-130 for you, you will become eligible to also file your green card application, which will also make it a one-step adjustment status filing. I've seen it, and half of my cases, when it comes to VAC cases, actually started out with people having already pending an I-130 that's pending, and they have a 485 pending, and then they have gotten to the point where they're now being abused by their spouse. Then I get a call, I need to set up a consultation with you. What are my options? And that's what we're talking about today. So if you are someone who is in that relationship where you're now being abused, you have a pending immigrant petition that's been filed on your behalf, you have a 485, one of the options you have is this. You can start afresh, meaning you can decide, and now this is good if you are someone who is on a valid non-immigrant status. For instance, if you're on an H-1B visa, which is still it's not expired, you still have some time on your visa, you're not going to be on status, you can decide, you know what, I don't want this whole petition that's filed on my behalf of my spouse. They can go, they can withdraw it. So you can decide to withdraw your application altogether and tell USCIS, I no longer am doing this. I'm on a valid status, so there's no big deal, right? But majority of people are not in that situation. Majority of people who are already in the immigration process, where they have a spouse, file an I-130, they file the 485, they file the EAD application. Majority of people already are people who overstay their status, and now they don't have status to now go back to. So the question really is, if I don't have a non-immigrant status that's valid, what other option do I have besides sticking out this abusive relationship just for immigration status? That's where VAWA comes into play. VAWA, for those who don't know, is how you, as an abused spouse of a green card holder or citizen, you're able to file for your own green card through the VAWA self-petition process. So rather than your spouse file an I-130, in the VAWA petition, you file an I-360 on your behalf. So in a VAWA petition, unlike the standard I-130 485 application, where your spouse is the petitioner and then you're the beneficiary, in a VAWA petition, you're both the petitioner and the beneficiary. So when you have a pending I-130, you can actually send a request. If you qualify for VAWA, obviously you want to have a consultation and make sure you qualify for VAWA. Abuse is not the only element of VAWA, but it is a big element. VAWA is everything in a regular marriage phase plus abuse, if that makes sense. So as long as you qualify, you can send a request to USCIS to hold your 485 application, more or less asking them to sever the 485 from the I-130, because now things have changed in the marriage that has made you eligible to file for VAWA. And because of that, you're now asking them to disregard the I-130 your spouse filed. Do not deny my 485 because I still want to be able to use that. But I haven't filed for VAWA yet. I'm eligible. I'm just notifying you because I'm going to be filing for VAWA. Once you're able to file your VAWA, you get your receipt notice. I always say send a copy of the receipt notice to the USCIS office that has jurisdiction over your 485 to let them know now we have filed for VAWA. Please transfer my 485 from a I-130 base to now an I-360 base petition. That's an option you have. Another option you have is this. Oh, by the way, if you have an I-130 that has been filed on your behalf, and then you switch over to VAWA, you can specifically, there is a section of the Immigration and Nationality Act that allows you to transfer the priority date on your I-130 that your spouse filed for you, transfer that priority date to your VAWA petition so that it looks like you filed up VAWA petition on the same day your I-130 was filed. It bumps you up the line if you have a pending I-130 that you're the beneficiary of. The other option you have is this. I've had clients who say, I don't even want anything to do with the spouse, anything that I filed with them, you know, in conjunction with the I-130. I just want to start afresh. I always tell them this. Don't be in a rush to ask immigration unless the spouse themselves has gone ahead to withdraw their petition. Don't be in a rush to withdraw your application. Let that sit there as long as you haven't been scheduled for an interview. Start all over again. Start your I-360 if you've determined that you're eligible for VAWA. File a new 485. Once you have sent all that in, you have your receipt notices. Then send a letter to USCIS that has jurisdiction over your pending marriage-based I-130 485, asking them to withdraw. You cannot withdraw the I-130 because that's not your petition. That's your spouse's petition. Asking them that you want to withdraw your 485 from that because now you have switched your VAWA case and filed an entirely new 485. So do not feel that you are trapped in the marriage. Do not feel that your spouse has started his I-130, you don't have a choice, or they're telling you you don't have any option. If you don't go through it or you don't do what they tell you to, they will call USCIS, they'll call ICE on you, all of that. All of that makes up your case and your evidence for abuse in a VAWA case. So do not feel trapped. Don't feel like you don't have options. Reach out to an attorney, reach out to the Catholic charities, reach out to a nonprofit organization, tell them what you're going through, let people who know what options, because everyone's case is different, obviously, but do not feel that's the end of it because someone using your immigration status to control you is part of the abuse that even the INA Act talks about. So those are your options when it comes to you suffering abuse while you already have an I-130 485 combo pending, and how you can now take over and get in the driver's seat and let God take the wheel. Let Jesus take the wheel, right, people? So if you need help with your immigration cases, please contact our office. Once again, number in our office is 334-341-4475. Visit our website, alalalawfirm.com. If you're in that situation and you're like, okay, she just talked about what I'm going through, then you want to set up a consultation with us. So right now, what you have on the screen says consultation is $125. It's credited if I'm retained within 30 days. We have another option of $225 for an hour, and you get that credited if I'm retained within 30 days from the consultation. You have options. Do not give up and feel that there's nothing you can do and you're at the mercy of somebody else just because of immigration status, okay? Thanks to all those who jumped on. Once again, please like our Facebook page, share this video. There are a lot of people who benefit from that. Share this video. Please subscribe to YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram and TikTok as well. Thanks to all those who jumped on. And Mr. West, I would look forward to hearing from you soon. And until next time, everybody, bye-bye.